Hello my lovelies, it is time for my July wrap up, so stay tuned. So once again, I did not end up doing this vlog style, and I've rearranged these books so many times that I don't remember what order I read them in. So I'm just going to go through and tell you my thoughts and my ratings and all that. I did vlog for some of these, and if I can remember which vlog it was in, I will link it up above. But let's just get into what I read. So in July, I managed to complete 9 books. Not bad. Not nearly as much as I would have normally done, but I'm coming out of this little bit of a slump, but also I currently have an incredibly busy, hectic life right now, so getting a huge amount of reading done is kind of Okay, so actually most of my books that I read this month I completed via audiobook because I just really did not have a huge amount of time for sitting and physically reading, and that may be a thing for a while. Okay, so the first book I have here is Shatter Me by Tahereh Mafi. I'm going to give this one 3.5. I know this is like a booktube favorite. It was okay. I don't know, to me it was very classic YA dystopia. Our main character, Juliet, she is, in the beginning she's in this mental institution. They've locked her away saying she's crazy, but really she has a special ability where if she touches something, like she causes them great pain, she can kill them with her touch. There are a lot of people out there that want her and want to use her for her ability, and yeah, that's really the gist of this. And there's a battle brewing and she has to kind of take sides. It was okay. I'll probably still continue the series, but yeah, just a 3.5 for me. Next up, I have War of the Cards by Colleen Oakes. This is the third and final book in the Queen of Hearts trilogy, and I very much enjoyed this. I think I'm going to give this 4.5 stars. This was a great conclusion to the trilogy, and I will say that there a twist or a shock or whatever that I probably should have seen coming but didn't, and then, you know, after the twist has been revealed, I'm like, how did I miss that? But I loved it. It was a lot of fun. Dinah, our Queen of Hearts, she's trying to claim her throne from her father and her half-sister, I guess. Yeah, this was really good. I also did a reread of The Red Scrolls of Magic by Cassandra Clare and Wesley Chu. 5 stars. I freaking love it. This is the first book in the Eldest Curses series, and this follows Alec and Magnus when they're supposed to be having this grand romantic European vacation, but monsters and demons and cults and all kinds of things seem to be getting in the way, and they have to take care of business as well. 5 stars. So much fun. Yes. Next up, I have The Trials of Apollo Book 2, The Dark Prophecy. I think I'm going to give this one, it's between like a 3.5 and a 4. I think I'm going to go with a 3.5 for this one. This series is a lot of fun. This one very much had that middle book feel to me. Like, not a huge amount of stuff kind of happened, in my opinion. I think it was just getting us from like point A to point B, or book 1 to book 3. There are more quests, there are more things that they need to do, and that's really the gist of this one. And yeah, I'm just gonna give this one a 3.5. I also completed, I think it's called Camp HalfBlood Confidential, which is like a little novella type thing for the Trials of Apollo. It is, well, okay, so apparently Apollo, in his God state, he created this guide to Camp HalfBlood, like this video introduction, and the campers all think it's absolutely ridiculous, and they kind of recreate this guide and, you know, tell you all about the history of Camp HalfBlood and a bunch of different people, and it was fun. I enjoyed it, and I'm giving that one 4 stars. Okay, next up I have Vampire Academy by Rochelle Mead. This one is, I don't know, it was very like 2010. When did this actually come out? Was it 2010? Because that would be funny. Oh, it's 2007. But yeah, this gave me very 2010 vampire vibes. We have Rose and Lissa. They've kind of escaped the Vampire Academy, and they're trying to live their lives out in the regular world, but of course very quickly they get caught and brought back. Lissa is I forget what they're called, Morai princess, and Rose is essentially her guardian and is like meant to protect her and all of that. There's a lot of stuff going on. Lissa she hasn't like found her gift, her like niche or whatever, but she has abilities that really she shouldn't have. And Rose is also dealing with this. They have an interesting connection where Rose can essentially feel what Lissa is feeling, and then she's also got the hots for her teacher. That's essentially it. I think I'm gonna give this one 3.5 as well. It was fun. I will definitely be continuing the series because I enjoyed it. I forgot to mention there is a trigger warning here for self-harm in this book. I believe that there is a movie, and I think somebody said on Peacock there's going to be a show, or vice versa. Anyway, this was fun. 3.5. Okay, next up is Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Stieg Larsson. And I managed to get to page 106 on this, and I DNF'd it. I really was bored. I found no interest in this. It has like a bit of a detective or investigator thing going on, and I got to page 106 and there was still nothing going on. And so yeah, I was bored. I'm DNFing it. And this one's gonna be getting put in the unhaul pile. Okay, next is All the Rage by Courtney Summers. I know this book took me a couple of months actually to read, but it was because I was physically reading it and just really did not have a whole lot of time to physically read. It's not like a super long book or anything, it's just life. But I think I'm going to give this one 4.5 stars. It follows, what's her name? Romy, and she struggles. She's got a lot of pain that she's trying to deal with. Prior to the book, Romy was raped, and she was raped by a boy that was a sheriff's son, and nobody really believed her, and she was kind of shunned in the town, and people are not nice to her. She lost friends over it, all of this. And her once best friend comes to her and says, I think that there might be something to what you said. There may be another girl that's been affected by this. Kind of sends Romy into a bit of a spiral, and they both end up at this party. Romy ends up very intoxicated, and both girls end up missing. Yeah, I'm gonna give this one 4.5. It was very emotional. It was very hard hitting. It was really, really good. The end, like the last chapter, was a little I was a little on it. So that's why it's only getting a 4.5, but it really was very impactful. Yes. And then I also read The Sea Witch by Katie Robert. This is the 5th book. I think it's the final book in the Desperate Measures or Wicked Villains series. Smutty BDSM erotic Disney retellings. It's like Disney After Dark. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this one's like a Little Mermaid type retelling. Super hot, super steamy. We have Ursa, this one right here, Alaric, and oh gosh, what's her name? Zuriel, or Ariel. So Alaric is indebted to Hades, and he's having to work at Hades' place. And him and Ursa kind of have a thing going on. But he convinces Zuriel, like, he's in love with her, she's in love with him, she's this virgin princess, and she wants to get him out of his debt and get him freed so they can be together. And so she agrees to auction her virginity at Hades' place. And yeah, it's hot, it's fun, I very much enjoy it, and 5 stars. Okay, so these are the 9 books plus Camp Half-Blood Confidential that I read in July. Have you guys read any of them? Did you like them? Did you not? Comment down below and let me know. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button down below. And until next time, remember to always be completely you. Bye!